Hello, friends. So let's start today's uh, lecture. So I have created this very basic tutorial that is called UX for Dummies. So it is for um, all people, uh, entrepreneurs, okay, and the people. So I have made it very simple. So people who are into basic UI design, people who are into front end, people who are into back end, and also the people who are doing the professional studies, uh, persona built up, and those kind of stuff. Uh, so and people who are into marketing and sales. So basically, all of them can easily understand the user experience concepts and all. So I will be talking in a very simple plain term so that they can understand and they can implement immediately into their applications, into their products, into their websites to gain the maximum number of things. Okay, so who am I am Sanmaya Kumar Dhal. I am a UX designer, researcher, and entrepreneur. So I have created multiple companies in past, so in SaaS, in services, and other domains, I have created so far 30 plus products. Okay, so and helped build uh, conversion rate. So my conversion rate improvements are like staggering. So 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 the base conversion rate I have achieved is 7% for any website. So that's like huge. That's like so 1 to 2% or 3% max people achieve as a conversion rate for every project that I have been assigned to, or I did in my own projects. So we were actually doing more than 7% to up to like 40%, kind of close to 40% kind of stuff. So that's like huge. So you can so you can gain a lot of things that I have gained over a year from 2008 onwards, 7 8 onwards. I started my journey into user experience design and all. So today let us not take a lot of time and just delve into uh, uh, what is the study. Okay, so basically, so today we'll start from a very basic thing. Okay, very basic thing, and it will help you create a framework that always you can keep in your mind whenever you are doing something, right? So that I call as state. Okay, so just give me one moment. Okay, okay, so yeah, so this is basically no, the state that you want to achieve, okay, into each of the project. Okay, so this is the entry state for every kind of a situation. See, the thing is that whenever you want to do something, okay, so there is a trigger, there is a state to you before you want to do that, right? And then you take action on that, right? You do something, then you get a exit state that might be either desirable or non-desirable, right? So desirable or non-desirable. So that's like the things. So this is kind of a no, so unavoidable circumstances. So these are what your mind are currently, right? And what you want to do is that you want to achieve this desirable thing, right? So let me just go to this. So you want to achieve this desirable thing, right? You don't want to achieve this non-desirable things, right? So what are the these states. Okay, so basically always keep in the mind these states actually help us create design that are very simple and yet gives the maximum result. Okay, some designs can be complex, but some designs are very 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 simple. Okay, so but this framework works whether you uh, no, directly apply them by thinking about it, or whether you unconsciously you just implement something that has these properties, right? So if you know these properties, what uh, is uh, is required, then you can actually, whenever you don't have a situation like that, where you don't have an example, where you don't have an understanding, so you can apply these principles, and now so you'll be good to go, right? So I will talk about, so these are different kind of applications which are I have given examples, and these are like the entry states. Okay, and then there is a process, then exit state. So there is an application where you book for the doctors, right? So before that, what is the entry state is anxious or uninformed, so you don't know what no, what has happened to your health, or you are a little bit anxious that no, I might have gotten something that is no, problematic, right? And then you have an exit state. So I will talk about entry states first. So in the doctor booking application, that is your entry state, that is the state of your mind, right? Anxious, uninformed, right? I don't know what to do, I don't know what has happened, right? So these are the kind of stuff which doctor I should consult to, right? So I also don't know which kind of doctor, right? Most of the time I don't know which kind of doctor would treat me, right? And whether I should go to the psychologist, or I should go to the psychiatrist, I should go to the other people, right? So whether I should go to the specialist, whether I should go to the ENT, whether I should go to the OPD. So these are the kind of no, things that are no, you're interested, right? Anxious. So in the social networking, Facebook or these things, so the anxiousness, so the previously you were either lonely or excited, so no, you were excited that you have done something that is really good, I want now to share, or something that I want to tell people, or something that majority of the time it is loneliness that no, let us see, that's like so I don't I want to feel connected, I want to feel no, this there is a void, right? So whenever you go to the social network, right, it can be triggered, it can be untriggered, so that depends, so that I will talk later in my later lectures. So but here this is the thing, right? In astrology, so if you are visiting an astrology site, before that, what are your conditions? Either you are curious, right? So whether she is my match, whether we will be having a good life, whether my business would no, prosper, or something like that, you are plain curious. And then there is a fearful state that no, something is going wrong and I want a solution for that, and no, where I cannot think of anything, maybe astrology might help, right? So that is the kind of a situation that you have. Exam preparation side, before that you are just fearful, you want to see if you want to crack the exam, is if you can crack the exam, those are the kind of thing that actually helps you, right, in the coming to this exam preparation side, right? So what are these triggers? That is what I am talking about. What are these interested? So before that, what is your mind? And then there is a complaint site where you complain about some people or something like that. So before that you feel revengeful, maybe cheated, maybe that's kind of stuff. That is the state of your mind, right? In the e-commerce site, if I will be able to find X or something that, right? And a very so this has changed quite a bit, so I will talk details about these things, because with the time these interest rate might change and we might make it different. Okay, so That is what, how exposed are you to these things. So based upon that, these things change, right? And then dating sites, right? So in the dating sites, at the time you are either lonely or excited, right? So both can be a state, right? So that is the kind of thing. And then we will come to the exist state. Okay, so exist state, I am talking only about the desirable states. So I am coming here just because I want to feel these things, right? This state in my mind. So whether this whole process will make me feel this, or whether this process leave me halfway, so that is the thing. So this process should lead from this to this and not leave you here, right? So most of the time the user experience, the it becomes frustrating. So some of the times people make very good looking designs and all of those things, but they leave you here. Okay, so if they leave you here, they let you fill up a form, but you don't know what is happening, what is going to happen, what to. So that does not give you an exist state that is desirable, right? So this gives you a very undesirable exist state. So when you have this desirable exist state, you will actually love this product, love these things. But if it is undesirable, you will not. Then, so from the lonely excited, you want to be recognized, you want to be liked. Okay, so that's why Facebook actually saw it in the wall, right? So why they created this wall where they are showing all the notifications to you? Because so before this wall, Facebook was nothing. Facebook was like what? Facebook was like your the MySpace, right? So there was no concept of a wall. So once they started this concept of a wall, it just boomed. It just boomed, right? So because people could see more of the contents of their friends automatically whenever they enter to the site, and they made it fixed so that people can either like, so there should not be any unlike, because people will again go to back to this stage, they feel unnoticeable. So that's why this liked, and that's why a lot of people liked Facebook against any other site where there was a plus minus, like thumbs up, thumbs down, right? So people don't want thumbs down. So the thumbs down people should stop. So that is how they triggered it, right? Then astrology. Okay, so I told you, so this is the fearful or curious state. So you either are relieved or are educated. So either of these two states is a very desirable state depending upon what is the interest state, right? So then the exam preparation, so you were fearful, you want to feel confident. See, the thing is that if this exam preparation site will make you unconfident, then the site's job is to make you feel confident, right? So how they can do, so you have achieved this, but you can really improve if you do these five things, if you now see this tutorial, or if you are working on this again and again, right? Then the complaint side, so you have revengeful, now you have taken the revenge. Now you should feel powerful that I have taken the revenge. This person, okay, will be found guilty and will be punished. So that is what I want to achieve at the end of this, or resolution to some of these things, right? So in e-commerce site, I want to feel satisfied, I want to feel confirmed about, right? So I want to feel that this order definitely coming, right? So these are the kind of thing that you want to have. And then the dating site, so in the dating site you want to feel also accomplished and able, that this girl, which is a beautiful girl, actually liked my profile, right? And I am being able to talk. See, the thing is that don't if you just make it liked and then don't trigger that thing that they were being able to talk and connect. So that's how. That is what you want to achieve, right? So let us go back. So let me delete all this. Let us go to the next phase, where what we will do is that I will show you in one of the examples. Okay, so I'm starting from one of the examples, and what I will show you how we achieved in the first kind of example, and no, what we intended to achieve, whether we achieved that or not, right? So there is a doctor booking site, right? So you show like a lot of doctors, right? And you ask, so this is a orthopedian, this is a physio, this is a cardio people, these are like these kind of people, and what you want to achieve is that they click on that, and they what they do is that they go to like booking them, right? But maximum time you are uninformed. See, the thing is that if you understand these are the entry state, right? So if you don't understand, then you will be very confused. So here, see, you are uninformed, right? You are anxious, you are uninformed, you don't know what you are looking for, you don't know which kind of a doctor, right? And what you want to feel, you want to feel relaxed and you want to feel educated. So that's what. So what we created, so this project I got in 2010 or 11, right? So in that, what we actually did is that we told what kind of problem, where the problem occurs, right? So in knee, in eye, in ear, in stomach, in this kind of thing. And once they choose, what we will do is that we will show some of these doctors faces and all, and 300 plus doctors we will show. And then when they select that in the next step, so these were the step wise, and it will not open till this one, because this was like 20 questions. Okay, so that was very tiresome. So the thing is depending upon the kind of situation, right? So what was achievable was this. Once you do this, okay, they can see this the kind of doctor you are assigning, and what you will that will bring down is like 20 doctors. So if they have chosen like knee, let me just go to this fifth one. Okay, so what they have chosen this knee, right? So from this knee, once they chosen, so it can be like a multiple kind of thing, right? So a physiotherapist can work with you, a cardiologist can work with you, a ortho guy can work with you, and a medicine guy can work with you, right? So you are becoming educated in between this kind of stuff, right? So that is what you are actually achieving. So what is the problem? You are telling like pain, a muscle problem, or any other things, right? So once you select that, so I have forgotten a lot of stuff. So once you select that, so what basically is happening actually is at the end you are getting this, right? So what you are getting is Dr. Neha. So she is ortho, and also at the time I need to be relaxed, I need to be get out of this anxious mode, right? So for that, what I want if they have treated, right? So like 500 plus patients were treated in last month by Dr. Neha. So then that gives me confidence that okay, wow. So that gives that exit states, right? So we want these two exit states. So right, so we want these two exit states. So and these two exit states after this period is getting achieved, right? And Dr. Neha is going to treat you, and Dr. Neha is available, right? So available as well, right? So these these are the kind of things that got achieved, right? So if you are thinking about this two thing, otherwise what you could have done is that you would have done the same thing. See, these are like 2 3 questions. If you even ask 2 3 questions, you can just sort out like, now who would be the person who should treat you, right? So these are the kind of things that help you, that increases the user experience like hell lot. So I will be talking how to make these forms simpler, how to uh, make those kind of things excited for the users, but in the very beginning. So this is the kind of thing, right? So that's how. So hope you guys understood what I'm trying to uh, like say, right? And so you have understood what are the states, and in every process if you will think about these things, you will be able to uh, create these processes which will be helpful to achieve that exit states for you, right? So I will give you more examples, more of these studies, okay, in my later uh, episodes of UX for Dummies. So I am Sanmaya Kumar Dhal again. So you can connect with me on my website, and which is Sanmaya Dhal. Let me give you that. Which is sanmayadhal.com. Okay, so hope you guys will be able to connect with me, and my email IDs and everything are over there. So, or you can just drop down a comment if you are seeing on YouTube or any other platform, LinkedIn or other stuffs. Okay, so just connect with me and ask me what more I can help you with, right? So hope you guys are doing good. Bye bye, take care.